Hello guys, in this video let us discuss about storage account. So coming to the storage account, yeah, we have different storages in virtual Azure. Like we have storage for virtual machines, that is disks and files. Okay, the persistent block storage for Azure infrastructure as a service VMs, fully managed file shares in the cloud, and we have unstructured data blobs and the data lakes. And structured data, we have tables, document DB, and Azure SQL DB. So let's search for storage for virtual machines. Search for virtual machines in Azure. Okay. If you see storage for see benefits of managed disks, integration with availability set, availability zone, backup, disk types. We have these many disks, ultra disks, premium SSD, premium SSD, V2 premium SSDs, standard SSDs. These are all the disk types. So in this diagram, we have disks, persistent black storage for Azure, and files fully managed file shares in the cloud. Persistent black storage for Azure. Let's search persistent block storage in Azure. So persistent storage is a file share container managed by Azure and allocated per application. So this is the persistent storage. Okay, okay, let it be. It will take time. So we can study this later. So storage for virtual machines, we have disks and file, unstructured data. So we have blob storage, highly scalable REST-based and object store data lake. Okay, coming to structured data, we have tables like key values, high scale, auto scaling, no SQL store. Okay, and coming to the Azure data lake, this is the Azure data lake. So Windows Azure HD Insight Service is a service that deploys and provisions Apache Hadoop clusters in Azure cloud, providing a software framework designed to manage, analyze, and report the big data. So this is about the data lake. So general purpose of storage account gives you access storage account services such as tables, queues, files, blobs, and Azure Virtual Machine disks under a single account. Okay, under a single account, we can manage all these such as tables, queues, files, and blob. Standard storage, performance tab, premium storage. I'll show you one by one. Blob storage. What is blob storage account? Hot and cool. This is regular use for this is for frequently use. Azure storage services, we have blob storage, table storage, queue storage, and file storage. Let me discuss while creating it from portal. Azure.com. Check. So it's the portal, and let's create a storage account. Let's go for it. So they have two storage accounts. Let me delete this. Delete. C, Control V, delete. Thing is, this is also not required. Delete. Okay, let's create a new storage accounts. So those are successfully deleted. Create a new storage account. The my subscription, give a resource group one, storage account name, give storage. Field cannot contain only lowercase letter. Okay, storage. This is something. Yeah. Okay, so this name is available. So it is an East US. So we have two types, standard and premium. Recommend for most scenarios. General purpose video account, recommended scenarios that requires low latency. So if you go to the premium, we have black blob, file share, and page blobs. And in this standard, we have LRS, GRS, ZRS, and GZRS. So coming to here, we have LRS, ZRS, GRS, and RAGRS. Number of copies: 3 copies of your data, 3 copies of your data, 6 copies of your data, maintain 6 copies of your data. So data is replicated 3 times within single data center facility in a single region. Single region, single data center. Data is replicated 3 times across two to three data center facilitate either within single region or across two regions replicated 3 times across 2 or 3 data centers. Data is replicated 3 times across data center within the primary region and also replicated 3 times in the secondary region. Replicated 3 times in primary, 3 times in secondary GRS. And data is replicated across data center to a secondary geographic and also provides read access to your data in secondary location. So each is having its own, like it is replicated 3 times within single data center, 3 times across 2 to 3 data centers. This is 3 times in two data center, that is primary region, secondary. So that it is available as 6 copies. It has available 3 copies, 3 copies. This is about LRS, ZRS, GRS, and the RAGRS. Okay, go to the portal. So low cost option, basic. So we can go through each one by one. So I'm selecting LRS. Next, advanced, taking all default values, and in the networking we have two options. You want to enable public, you want to do as public, if you want to enable public from all networks, select this. Data protection, 7 days. Days retain delete blobs. If something is deleted, we have 7 days to retain the deleted data. Encryption. This is blobs and files only. Next, tags, review, create. So the deployment is completed and I go to resource. This is my storage account. So in this storage account, it is created in resource group 1 in the ESTS region under my subscription. This is a subscription ID available. And V2, all these are some blob storage, file storage, queue services, table, all these things like we discussed here, where we discuss different storages, storage accounts. These are storage companies, storage access tools. We discuss different premium storage, using premium storage, fetching new storage, rates, benefits, rate, Azure files. Yes, this is file storage, implementing file storage, file share, blob storage. So first the blob storage, blob service, file service, queue. So blob storage is a service that stores unstructured data in cloud as objects. Blob storage can store like here it can store unstructured data. It can be like any document, data, like images, application, or some anything. Serving images directly to a browser. So this is the concepts under blobs. Concept we have container and blob. Okay. Blob types. Okay, let me create. Go to the containers. Create a container. Since container one, create. So container one is created. So let me upload any data here. Let me download one image. Download. So let's download this image. You can download this. Save image as desktop. Okay, let me go to my storage account. So let me upload a file. Select file. Desktop. It's welcome. It's there in downloads. Okay. Go to downloads. Welcome page is there. And upload. So it is uploaded. To see this image, Copy this URL, paste it here. So why we are not getting means it is not accessible via public. Storage access, overview. So here change the access level from private to block. It's saved successfully. See, now we are able to see the welcome page. Okay, this is about the storage account container. Okay, coming to the file shares, let's create a file share. It's the share. Share. Yes. Letter, any letter. Let's give any X. Show script. Copy this and open PowerShell. PowerShell 86. Paste here.